As usual, I'll give you all a couple minutes to get up in here. Hey, Shawty. Let me put it on subscriber only mode so only the gang can chat, because we don't want no trolls up in here. Let's see what happens if I only do it for like 5 minutes instead of 10. Induce me? What you inducing me to? What you meant to say? Gang gang. Do you gang bang? I'll be outside with my gang gang. You had to get the same done? What? Shawty, what you talking about? You got induced? Are you pregnant? What are you talking about? They're putting you in labor? Oh, I didn't see that comment. I'm in the hospital, girl. They about to induce me now. Oh my God. What the heliante? Not you in the live from the hospital, live and direct from the hospital. You better be ready. You got to be ready, baby. It's time. So that's what Shawty was talking about. See, I don't know why when I'm looking at the comments on my phone, it's not telling me all the comments. So I'm looking like, what is Shawty talking about? I didn't even see you was here, Nani. Girl. You better be ready. Get ready, Bookie Boo. The time is now. From the hospital bed. When are they inducing you? How long you got? Are they doing it now? Or are you just like waiting for the babies, or have they induced you yet? Let us know. We staying tuned in, locked in. They haven't induced you yet? Oh, you just at the hospital chilling? Just sitting. Okay. My cards are in a state of disarray. They're in the windowsill right now until I get a desk, because my cat, he used to be walking across them like they're not here. Like, this is his windowsill. I mean, I guess fair enough, because he don't have many spots he could be, but damn. I knew it was a card down here. I felt it in my spirit. I hope there ain't too many more missing. All right, we at the 5-minute mark. So what's up, gang? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's your girl Sid from Savvy Sentient, and welcome to this reading today. I almost didn't make it because I've been tired. Sis is ovulating, and all I want to do is just lay down and eat snacks. But I decided to come on through for my gang. All right, so if y'all are new here, hello and welcome. Please make sure y'all do the things, like the video, subscribe to the channel, say hello in the comments below. Make sure y'all turn your notification bells on, set them to all, so you never miss a daily energy and you never miss when I upload. All right, or when I go live. All right. If y'all are looking for personal readings, you can book at SavyCynthia.com. That is the only place that you can book. I will never be in the comments soliciting readings from you because A, that's ghetto, and B, that's scammer behavior, and we don't do that over here. If you want to reach me, you know how to reach me. Anyone claiming that they have a WhatsApp that you can contact them on is a bald-headed lie, like they mama. All right, so don't fall for it. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. We're going to start with the Celtic cross today to see what it is that Spirit needs to talk to you about most. All right, so let me get my sparkling water over here. Gotta stay hydrated when you need Spirit to move through you, know what I'm talking about? All right. We're gonna put 6:44. That's where we're gonna start the reading. All right, and if there's anything y'all want me to read about, have it in the forefront of your mind where Spirit can reach it. Okay, so let's tap in. All right, Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What is at the core of this reading for my collective? What is it that they most need to hear about today? What is the most imperative message you have for the gang? We have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant energy is about contracts. This is the second time I'm hearing about contracts today. If it's a contract in the ether waiting for me, Spirit, please deliver it because I need that. All right. Hierophant represents contracts. It represents level up, higher levels of commitment. This can represent marriage. Okay. Soul contract. What's crossing this energy? On the TV, there's a, before I get to what's crossing, there's a news reporter. It's a news report. This is the Zombie Tarot. And it says rescue stations. Fire marshal. What does that say? High school, Rattler High School, some type of hotel, the fire hall, the gym, city carport. Some of you all might be meeting someone and you might be meeting them out in public, like at a gym, at a school, at a hotel, maybe at a firehouse, at some type of county building. Okay. What's crossing this energy? You may have to carry on some type of business at these places, at a school, at a gym, at a firehouse, at a county building. What's crossing this energy is the Five of Swords. And this doesn't feel like anyone else. This feels like you playing mental games with yourself. So you may have some type of mental block or some type of like mental sabotage that you're doing that's preventing you from leveling up. Spirit, don't drag me. They said procrastination. Anywho, what's the potential future for this situation? Yeah. And I knew, okay, we definitely talking about like love connections. We are in Libra season. This is a season for the link ups. This is cuffing season. But the potential outcome is the Four of Wands. That is also a card of marriage, home, harmony, alignment, 1111 twin flame energy. So before I got into this reading, I was listening to one of my favorite songs by K1. Y'all know K1 is the top of my playlist right now. Back at the club. Wanna get drunk in the back of the club with you. When it's hot and it's wet and you can't keep your hair. Okay, right? So after that went off, I just let YouTube pick, the next song. And I had to push play. But it did pick Come Over by The Weeknd. Thinking ahead of time, why don't you spend the night? I know you love me. Like, Internet is also one of my top faves, especially for the lover girl energy. And then after that, it started playing Kendrick Lamar, but it was like the Kendrick Lamar love songs. It goes down, right? So I was just thinking, like, is the energy for tonight love? And I was like, we gonna see. Like, I ain't gonna just lead with that, because I am just listening to, lover girls on my playlist. But then Kendrick came on. That's divine masculine energy there, so it's not just lover girls. So this is the confirmation right here. We definitely talking about some love connections. You are definitely in alignment. Maybe it's energetic. Maybe it's energetic for some of you because you won't go outside and go to the places and explore the things and the people that's gonna, that's gonna create the physical link up. But it just feels like energetically you are in alignment for some type of love connection, some type of partnership, some type of harmony with someone else. And it might be your own mind that is taking you out of that energy, or pushing you out of that energy, or making you miss an opportunity. What is at the root of this, Spirit? Four of Swords. Yeah, it is. So that's crazy. It's you, baby. It's you. You doing this to yourself. You are the Four of Swords energy. Speaks about recovering from heartbreak. What he is reminiscing about is the Three of Swords energy, the initial pain, the initial heartbreak. He's in recovery from it, and then the energy that crosses you is the 5. So 3, 4, 5 energy. I feel like some of you all are that you desire. Hi, Anusia. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. But yeah, some of you all are in alignment with love. You do want love, but you are also in a season of recovery. You are kind of like still healing from like previous heartbreaks. Even if you feel like you are over past heartbreaks, there may still be some mental, like you're still thinking about it. It's still coming up, whether voluntarily or involuntarily. It's still heavy on your mind. Or it's just, if it's not heavy on your mind, it just reoccurs. It's a reoccurring thought. Some of you all may be energetically pushing love off or away because of what still lingers in your mind, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm channeling out here, so it may not always make sense. Okay. This is a collective reading. If you would like a personal reading, you can send a Cash App, and I'll do it towards the end. Yeah, so just a little recap. You all are in alignment with love. There is an energetic alignment that you're in, but there is still some pain and some recovery that you're going through. There are still some stories that are replaying in your head about your past. And this is kind of preventing you from maybe taking people up on an invite to go out, or just deciding to go out on your own. You all are okay with being inside. Hey, Kels. You guys are okay with being inside. It's so funny that Kels should happen upon this as we are talking about what we're talking about, because if I recall correctly, this is your energy, ain't it, Kels? Not to put you on a spot or nothing like that. How long you been in here? But yeah, it's time to go outside. It's time to stop ruminating, reliving the past in your mind. It's time to stop being fearful. It's time for Hazel to stop barking. Come here, Mama. We don't need all that noise right now. Thank you. Yeah, because you're already energetically in alignment with love or whatever. But now it's time to talk about the past. Sorry, I know I just said we're not talking about the past, but that's just the next placement. Hazel confirmation. King of Wands, big fire energy, big confident energy. This could be the energy that you are dealing with in the past, because it's falling in the position of the past, or this could be your energy. Understand that we have both masculine and feminine energy. So this could just be that you exuded confidence in your past. I want to clarify why he's here though in the past. This is a card though that for me, I treat it as a kind of like Bob the Builder card, like, can we fix it? Yes, we can, because in this card, he got his drill, he got his bone, but it's the message that I attach to it is like, we can fix it with that, you know, with a little clapping of the cheeks type energy. This is like maybe the kind of energy that someone carries. They think that like the sexual energy that they have will make the situation better. They can fix it. Kind of egotistical. In the upright, it is a positive card generally, but that don't mean that somebody can't think that they all of that and that their skills is enough to win you back over. Yeah, I do feel like somebody came at you like that. They might have tried to seduce you because they know they cute or whatever, they know they sexy or whatever, they know they got that Thundercat or that magic stick or whatever your choice is. They know they got that, and they thought that that would be enough to seduce you back, to entice you, to intrigue you. Pero you was like Queen of Swords energy. No. And I feel like the way that you dismiss them may have been a blow to their little ego. King of Pentacles in the reverse too. Yeah, the way that you dismiss them made them feel so insignificant. I don't know why. Hazel, stop. I don't know why they would block Psych. I don't know. Maybe you two just don't like you, Kel. Baby trying to block all your shit. They don't want you to talk to me. Hazel. Mama, come get in your bed. Come get in your cage. Get in your cage. We don't need all that noise. Y'all remember how cute Hazel's cage was? She broke the screen. She cut through the screen. So now we don't even have to unzip it for her to get in, because there's a big ass hole in it. And she just walks through the big ass hole. But anywho, Juju finna fight Hazel. I see him antagonizing her already. But back to the story. So look, this person thought they was gonna come back and who can love you like me? Nobody. And you hit them with that psych, as Kel said. And I feel like it was a very big blow to their ego. It made them feel very insecure because you were their short thing. You were the short thing. You were the one that they knew they could always come back to. She does have a cute tent. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. I'm on like ADD. Look, now they fighting and shit. Look, that's her tent. It has a hole in it. That's my altar. Y'all can't be looking at my altar and shit. My yoga mat over there that she fucking did something to. I don't know. Yeah, her cute little tent that she destroyed because we can't ever have shit nice over here. But anyways, you was their short thing, and the short thing wasn't so short anymore, and you hurt their little feelings when you was like, immediately no. You thought you was gonna put that y'all on me? You thought you was just gonna come over here and just clap them cheeks and it was gonna be all good? Y'all's conversation when this person came back around may have been highly sexual. She do. Or this person was just the energy that I'm getting from this person is like they're so confident and like so self-assured that they try to disregard or ignore the past or why y'all not together. They try to act like that didn't happen, as if you also have forgotten why that happened. If that makes sense. That's what I'm getting. Like, they're so confident. It's like they think they could just pick up where y'all left off. And they try to be real cute about it. But, like, we can't disregard the past. Right? We can't disregard the past. Let's not forget that you cheated on me. Like, avoiding the judgment. That, like, we still got to talk about the big ass elephant, cheating ass elephant, lying ass elephant, abandoning ass elephant, avoiding ass elephant in the room. Narcissistic ass elephant in the room. We still got to talk about that bitch. But they just thought that they were so sexy, so fine, so confident, so good in bed that the elephant didn't have to be addressed. Tell me about the expected future, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles. Work, 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 work. No work, 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 work. What's this Eight of Pentacles about? I don't know if, I don't know why I'm smelling this. This is wild, out of nowhere. Y'all ever play with those stink bombs? Like, they toys or whatever, but they smell like rotten eggs. I'm getting that kind of smell. This person, okay. I'm getting two different analogies for this, two different downloads. One more nefarious than the other. The first one being that there is an egg, fart bombs, yeah. There was an egg that was supposed to hatch at a certain time, in a certain space, okay? This egg being y'all's relationship, or maybe where y'all were destined to be, the path that y'all were supposed to go on before one of y'all fumbled it. Now they're trying to hatch the egg or crack the egg, and the inside of the egg is fart bomb. Like, it's rotten. Like, somebody has to understand, like, this can't be rehashed. It's rotten. Yeah. The other analogy I'm getting is, excuse me, that smell is very much like sulfur. Whoever this person is, whoever this person is, may have some low vibrational attachments to them. And they can't, like, they're not going to be able to have anything with you because of the low vibrational attachments, the demonic entities that are attached to them. It's you guys are no longer aligned. Hi, Christine. And I feel like if you were to link back up with this person, the future possibility is the sun in reverse. They will fucking drain you. All the work that you've done, all the work that you've done to get to where you are, to be who you are, to, like, you've achieved a lot in your separation from this person. And if you were to reattach to them, they would undo all your hard work. Everything you've accomplished, they would drain you of it. So even if it's easy for them to be enticed by, or easy for you to be enticed by them, don't fall for it. If there's someone that's hard for you to resist, then don't put yourself in a situation where you have to resist them. Because if you fall back into anything with them, it's going to be ugly, ugly up in her. Let's get some tea on that, because why would that smell permeate my nose? And clairgustance is not something that I often get. It happens every now and then. I'm pretty sure that's clairgustance. Clairalience. Let me see which one. I always get them confused. But it's a psychic sense where you smell scents that are not there. That doesn't happen for me always. So when it does, it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of important. So let's pull some cards. Clairalience. So that's clairalience. Clairalience is the smell. What's the tea with this person? What's the tea with this person? I do feel like y'all are in alignment with a different connection though. But this past energy is what's kind of preventing you from going outside and linking up with the new people. This person is a divination abuser. Whoever this person is, yeah, they low vibrational as hell for real. Because I feel like they're getting readings on you often. If they are into tarot or if they have their own divination system, they're always asking about you. They're always trying to tap into your energy. So make sure that you all are always doing your protection work. After this is over, I'm actually going to do a return to sender in my house. So I'm going to record that for those of you all who are patrons and channel members. I'll show you all how to do a very simple return to sender. I also sell return to sender candles on my website. They're about to be restocked shortly. But whoever this person is, make sure y'all are protecting your energy from them, because they are definitely trying to tap in to see what you got going on. Whether they're constantly purchasing readings about you, or they're pulling cards on you themselves, or they have their own divination systems. There's some moves that you need to be making in silence. It did fall in the reverse, so the divination abuse. But what I'm getting from that is maybe some of you all are not being as quiet as you need to be about the moves that you're making. But for others of you, even if you are moving in silence, your moves are going to be exposed one way or another. Not because you just out here telling your business, but, you know, some things just got to come to the light. And this person's going to find out, and that's going to make them even more intrigued about you. What else we got? Jackpot in reverse. Somebody felt like they lost when they lost you. You were somebody's meal ticket. Winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Yeah, somebody feels like losing you was a loss. You are a meal ticket. That's why they're so desperate to get back into your life. Look, marrying for money came out next, but it was in the reverse. But they won't be marrying you for a ticket. They will not be marrying you for some cash. Like, this is why y'all gotta protect it. I told y'all, with the sun coming out in reverse on top of the 8 of Pentacles, everything that y'all work for, this person will try to take it from you by being in union with you. This is the type of person that if you try to marry them, they're not gonna want to sign no prenup. I love you, baby. Why do we gotta do all that if we love each other? You don't trust me or something? Reflecting came out in the reverse. They may try to act like they've been in deep reflection in the time away from you. Trying to be fake aware, fake woke. Hi, Sabrina. Trying to be fake enlightened. I've been thinking a lot since we've been separated, baby. And you are the sunshine of my life. Face ass. Like, no. No. Thank you for the floating heart. What else we got? Spiritual hater. I told you they were fake it full. Fake it full. Like, make it make sense. Cause like you a divination abuser. You a divination abuser. You doing the fake reflection like you all divinely enlightened now. But the fact of the matter is you actually hate spirituality. So you over here dabbling in our business. Pretending to do the work. Right, Kels? Over here dabbling in our business. And you don't even really like this shit. You're not even down with this shit. Also, you can try to get some type of connection to us. Wait. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Por qué? What are we doing? You could just go find somebody else to harass. You could just go find somebody else to fake the funk with. Future fake with. And the last 2 cards that came out say dust it off in reverse. We will not be dusting it off nor trying it again. Word to Aaliyah. Sorry. Forcer forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. This person might be trying to be extremely adamant, trying to get back into your life, but we are not trying it again. And since you hate spirituality so much, let's go ahead and do a little juju. Let's go ahead and do some return to senders. Let's go ahead and do some blocking spells. Let's create some barriers so you can't see nothing that we got going over here. May all of your divinations about me be loud and wrong. Kel said, let me tell you, when I got a text that said something told me to text you. I said, was it the left shoulder or the right? Demon Slayer. Like, nah. Y'all, do your protection work. Do your spiritual baths. Do your salt boundaries around your house. Like, este más loco? Absolutely. Because what the hell-y? Because what the hell-y? Do your salt baths, your salt boundaries around your house. Do your return to senders. Send your most gang ancestor. Send your most gang ancestor on they top. DK, the divine told me to text you. I think not. I don't think it was anything divine that led you my way, honey. Look at you. We don't think so. We don't think it was the divine that sent you over here. We're unbothered. Unbothered and unburdened. Fuck you mean. Yeah, so this person is something else. A whole ass humdinger. A whole ass humdinger. So let's go ahead and see what the energy is of the collective. Collective, how y'all feeling? What is your current status? That was the Ten of Swords showing itself, but it had a whole bunch of cards underneath. Ten of Swords is that it's all over for better or worse, though. For better or worse. We ain't fucking with it. Learned our lesson. Look at us. Queen of Wands. We was looking, feeling like $1,000,000, and we was fresh dress, okay? We was feeling ourselves, feeling it. Yeah. Like, we over here remembering who the fuck we is. We that girl, we that boy, that they, them friend. We over here remembering that we was the baddest. We was remembering that we had commodities. Okay? Stop talking to him. Because you got to remember, you a baddie. For every one him, it's 20 more wanting to knock down your door. Bars. Okay? When he over here wanting to spin the block, and it's people who would have treated you right the first time. Knock, knock, knock. Knocking, okay? Like, knocking. You had the choice to treat me right the first time, and you didn't. Let's see who else would act right. All right, what is in the surroundings of my collective? What's surrounding my collective? Stand on it, girl. Stand on it. Stand on it. Hey. Remember how you treated me? Stand on it, girl. Ooh. Justice. Make them stand on that shit. They wanted to mistreat you. They wanted to mishandle you. They wanted to treat you like you wasn't a priority. They wanted to put you on the back burner. They wanted to cheat on you, lie to you, scam, use, whatever the fuck. Stand on it, girl. Ooh, stand on it. Don't go back now. Justice being served. We are in Libra season. This is the season of justice. Okay. What's in the mind and the emotions of my collective? Look at this shit. The Ace of Pentacles. We got new shit coming around. New relationships. New friendships. New partnerships. Coins. Business opportunities. Contracts. New stability. Look, this zombie is pushing her hand out from the grave. Look what's on it. She blinged out, though. She blinged out. Gold, emeralds, rubies. Blinged out. Hey. Get money. Cash money. Hey, and right now, I was watching this TikTok of this other astro girly, and she was basically saying, like, now that Pluto is no longer retrograde, it actually went direct. Whatever it is transiting through in your natal house is where you'll find, like, where it's currently transiting, not wherever your natal Pluto is transiting. I'm confusing myself. Basically, whatever house Pluto is transiting through is where you're going to find justice. So my natal Pluto is in Scorpio, my 10th house. But it's like currently transiting through the 2nd house, which is like money. That's your ruling planet. Are you a Scorpio? Anyways, basically, Jupiter is close to the moon tonight too, right? Jupiter is conjunct with the moon. Mm. You a Sag? Oh, your ruling planet is Jupiter. That's what you were saying. Okay. No, you're right. If that's what you meant. I thought you were saying Pluto was your ruling planet because that's what I was talking about. But I saw that you put Jupiter. Yeah. I'll pull up the chart in a second. Actually, yeah. Let's see what the chart of the moment says. I kind of stopped doing astrology on here a lot because I feel like I'll be losing y'all when I be talking about astrology. So I just stopped doing it. But I guess some of y'all are into it. I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all want to see. All right. The chart of the moment. Blow it up. The moon is in conjunction with Pluto right now. Oh, opposition with Pluto. My bad. Yeah, the third house. So the moon is in Leo, third house, and Jupiter is in Cancer, third house. Third house is like your thoughts, communication. So I would think that there would be some conversations that may be coming up that may be in your favor, especially pertaining to like your home and your family. Also, it's not really a conjunction. There's too many degrees between the moon and Jupiter. They're in the same house, but let me see. Moon is sextiling with Neptune. Yeah. There may be some influence from the moon, but not really. They're not really close enough in degrees. But they're in the same house. So there may be some things that come to light because Leo is ruling that part of the third house. Some hidden things that come to light pertaining, like things that are hidden. Maybe hidden conversations. The way that people actually think and feel about you coming to light is what I would think with that. Oh, astrology has a lot to do with all of this, but it's just like people don't be wanting to hear it. I don't know. But y'all, if y'all like it, I'll bring the astrology back. Astrology and tarot are very, very closely tied together. They're always talking about last night, tonight. You can see the moon and Jupiter is close to each other around the sunset looking south. Yeah, they are close to each other, but like they're not. So like if they're working in conjunction, that means that their energies are like coming together to create some type of, you know, energy. They're at very far degrees. They're in the same house, but they're like on opposite ends of the house. So they're not necessarily working together. Okay. But yeah, I'll bring it back if y'all are interested in it. But I know people who don't normally watch this. They're like, what the hell? Back to the reading. Look, y'all, chill out. We hanging out. But yeah, anyway, our energy is we feeling ourselves. We fine. We sexy. Justice is being served all around us. That's what you did. You should have never called us a fat ass Kelly Price. Now you out here looking stupid. What's on your mind and emotion is this new beginning, these new coins, these new relationships, these new contracts that you got going on, and what is the outcome for the collective? Oh, stargaze and stuff, yeah. Yeah, we hanging out and stuff, like, and there is a lot of guidance in astrology. And when I use the astrology with the tarot, the messages are so much more cohesive, in my opinion. So I do love doing them both, but everybody don't be feeling it. But look at the outcome, though. Six of Pentacles, and we're gonna clarify that. So with the Six of Pentacles energy, a lot of people like to call it breadcrumbing, but like the traditional meaning of the Six of Pentacles is reciprocity, equal give and take, charity, taking and leaving. So what this can mean is like the outcome for us moving forward is that we gain connections, partnerships that are reciprocal. Okay, that there's not a lot of breadcrumbing actually happening, that things are actually fair and balanced moving forward. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles energy as the outcome. Like I said, balance. Two of Pentacles, that's balance energy right there. Find balance in your life to build your success is the message of that card. Let's talk about these new beginnings. What's this Ace of Pentacles in the mind and the emotions of the collective here? Oh, Knight of Wands. Like lots of stability, lots of new opportunities that are going to be sound, that are going to be fair, rushing in. Tell me about this justice all around us. There's justice all around us. Should have never called us a fat ass Kelly Price, because the justice that we're about to receive, y'all, Ten of Pentacles. Like the way that all of this energy is, Pentacles energy is so freaking beautiful, because Ten of Pentacles energy is longevity, it's inheritance, it's like family, it's building a legacy. In terms of money and health, this is like long-term money and health. We also have the Two of Pentacles. That's that balance energy. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, people giving to you fairly in the way that you give to them. Ace of Pentacles energy, like newness, all new everything. And like I've been saying for like the last week, past people always seem to be able to feel, to sense when some good shit is happening for you. When you're talking to somebody new, when you have a new job, new car, new friends, new opportunities, when you're getting ready to go on a trip. I don't know what it is, but past people can always kind of sense something's going on over there. What they got going on over there? Something's going on. I feel it. I smell it. I know it. Like, they just be knowing. But you're not invited, baby. You're not invited. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're not invited. Yeah, I'm planting a new seed. I'm growing new things. I'm expanding. And you're not invited. What's at the bottom of this deck? Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarian energy. New cycle. New fortunate cycle. All the good luck and all the land. We doing big things over here. You're not invited. I'm sorry. Spending all your time worried about us. Tell them again, Kels. Spending all your time worried about us. Ain't no more seats over here. All my seats got asses in them. It's a small table. Fuck you mean? Like, fuck do you mean? Let's get some oracles. Let's get some oracles. Cause who the fuck do they think we is? Okay. Let's start with some moonology. Ooh. Your son is a snitch. All they see smell like rotten eggs. Yo, before I do this, as soon as I picked up the moonology deck, right underneath was the True Intentions deck. Y'all want to dig some more into what their intentions are? I forgot about this little deck over here. I ain't gonna do too much. Let's see what their true intentions is. So, oh, they smell like rotten eggs. Let's see. Was that a cartwheel? You childish. Like me. What is the true intentions of this person trying to come back? Trying to pull on our energy. Trying to peek through our shades. You alive. You living. Don't speak that on yourself, Kels. Look at the card that came out. Cannot make it up. Gaslight. Give me the gaslight. They can go all night. They're ready to lie right now. They're ready to lie right now. They can go all night. If you let them gaslight, I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you're doubting your own experiences. I know what you're trying to say, Buki, but words have power. I had to stop saying it too. They will lie to you. Dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. Look at them. Look at them. Give me one more. Give me one more. What they peeking around here for? What they over here looking at us for? Hazel wanna bark so bad. Somebody outside did something. Loan. I'm in need of financial assistance. I see that you over there with that bag. I see you over there making these deals, getting these coins, and I was just wondering, if you give me a hamburger today, I will happily pay you back on Thursday. What's that little man from Popeye? This person needs money. This person is broke. Friendly at the bottom of the deck. They're approaching with nothing but kindness. I bet you are. Because you need a little bit of coins. Yeah, so this person finna gaslight the fuck out of you if you let them. They are dishonest. They're gonna withhold all kind of information. And they're gonna approach you like they're the best friend that you ever had because they need a little loan. Sounds like a desperate love song. And we ain't got time. We ain't got time. Stay broke over there. But I said that in the reading, y'all. Like, everything that you work for, this person will deplete you. Sun in reverse. They need your resources. That's crazy. Whole time, you could have been building this shit with me. We could have been building this shit together. Pero ahora, lo siento, pobrecito. Let's get some moonology out here. What is the moonology for my collector? Look, I go hard like Medusa staring at me. Let's blow this lane factory. Oh. They want to make us think they had an Ace of Cups. Pero no, lo siento. Yeah, pobrecito. Okay, look. Spirit says, hold your vision, gang. This is the fixed moon card, okay? Whatever it is that you want to accomplish, we are going to accomplish. With or without them, hold tight to your vision. Stay focused. Stay focused. Okay? Be bold and make the first move. Don't be scared. Scared money don't make no money. Go after that shit. Go after that shit. Look, Sabrina. They trying to I'm gonna let you say that though. They trying to block you though. Juju, get out my window. Don't argue with me. I know you want to go outside. See, that's why I need you out my window. Cause why is my blind folded? He talking about meow. Y'all heard him say meow. Like, why are you arguing with me? Now my blind is all fucked up. He want to go outside and be on the patio. Lastly, step out of your comfort zone. South Node. All right. So we need to get these little lice molecules out of our hair, aka the past, so we could focus on our future. We need to be bold. We need to make these moves that we need to make. We need to be fearless and all of that. And we need to step out of our comfort zone, which would be the South Node. This is actually the North Node card. So the North Node is about your future, about your destiny. It is about what's ahead of you, pushing forward. Okay. Bottom of the deck, more Sagittarian energy. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. It's given, we can't be worrying about the small shit, these small people, the little people who tried to hold us back. Because we got bigger things to accomplish. We got bigger things to do. Okay? So don't be afraid. I don't know. For somebody, whoever this person from the past is, they really tried to have you believe. You got friends, Juju. They really tried to have you believe that whatever your dream is, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, it's not something that you could accomplish without them. Or they really tried to tie themselves to your dream in such a way that you feel that you couldn't accomplish it without them. Maybe they were going to invest in your dream in some kind of way. Maybe they, I don't know, gave you some ideas or whatever the case is. I don't know. But I feel like they tried to intertwine themselves into your dream so that even if y'all separated, you would feel a need for them. You would feel like they had to be a part of it, even if y'all was just friends, or even if y'all broke up, or I don't know. It just feels like they tried to tie themselves to your dream. And, you know, it's just the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like I conveyed it, but I don't know why. I just feel like I need to over-explain it. They like them bottom feeders. Oh, yeah, that's Juju. But yeah, somebody is trying to tie themselves to your dream. There may be people who have given you ideas or were helping you a lot in the incubation phase of this dream, who are no longer in your life, who are going to feel like you owe them once they start seeing you be successful in all of this. You don't owe nobody shit. If you wanted to be a part of it, you would have acted right. At the end of the day, you are the heart of the dream. You are the gas that powers the motherfucking bus. You are the fucking bus driver. When this dream, I'm not going to say if, when this dream becomes successful, it's not going to be because of anyone who gave an opinion or helped with a name or whatever the case is. Because if you would have given up after your separation from this person, then the dream would have never been fulfilled. So it's not because of anyone else that this dream comes into fruition besides you. It's not because of anyone else that this comes to fruition besides you. And yes, they out of their rabbit ass mind if they think that's the case. I agree, Sabrina. All right. So let's get, I don't know, should we do the witches? I feel like I want to do the vampires again. I'm feeling pulled to the vampires. So let's see which vampire messages we have. Then we'll do a postcard from Spirit and a song message, and then I'll pull some numbers. I love these cards. I'm gonna get so many more of her decks, but I just used these recently. I don't know if y'all all seen them, but you're gonna see them today. All right, Les Vampires. What messages do you have for my collective here? They coming out strong with it. That's crazy. That's the first card. Give me 2 more, please. And they gave me exactly that. All right. The very first card. Card number 17. Okay, there she go. It says, the past a prison. And this is the imagery. I love these cards, Christine. And the message is, they want to suck our blood and everything else, our life force, our magic. So the past of prison is based on the book Great Expectations. If y'all read that in school, I think I actually have it because of reading it in school, nostalgia. But it says, Miss Havisham is a character from Charles Dickens' most beautiful novel, Great Expectations. She is truly a vampiric creature who devours the young lives she encounters to avenge a great and devastating betrayal she experienced long ago in her treasured, nurtured past. For Miss Havisham was left at the altar, as they once said in the days of long ago, and her entire life is now a devotion, frozen testament to a horrible, wounding moment. She has trained her one and only charge, a young woman, to devour the lives of the young men she encounters by having them fall in love with her and then leaving them again and again, gaining revenge for the old woman and her doom. Bitterness is the most terrible thing. Even those who claim they are healed often nurse a great grudge within them. Others claim to forgive is to deny that they were ever wronged. But to refuse to forgive can create a bitter destiny like that of Miss Havisham. Each day, she reminds herself of all the hurt, and she forces her own personal bitterness and pain into hearts innocent and open. She wounds them with her warning without them having done her any harm. Beware of those who are bitter, who have a special moment of hurt that they bring up to you over and over again. Be wary of those who speak ill of someone who has been long out of their life, who wants you to inherit their burden. It is not yours to carry, and it is their choice to keep carrying the burden they complain of. We are reminded of people who wish to avenge family members for harm done in other generations, those who train the young and the innocent to carry the grudge and a hurt that they would otherwise be free of. We know that these creatures are more vampiric than any who would drink your life force once and move on. If you are the one who was young and innocent, but who has been turned through guilt to a path of vengeance, beware. You can feel compassion for the hurt someone has suffered without becoming them, without your life being consumed by an event that you never experienced. The most monstrous and dreadful selfishness of humans is tragic, not only for those they infect with bitterness, but for themselves. For all along, for all the long lives they live, steeping in their own sour energy. Why have you received this card? We warn you now of the motives of another who insists on telling their tragic story to you over and over until you have lost a part of your soul to them and wish to defend them. Heed our message. This is not your battle to fight, nor your story to live. You have your own path, and you will have your own tragedies. Yes, you can support another with the your care and lend a hand, but they wish none of the things. They wish your full consumption by their story, and they will condemn you if you do not immerse yourself in their long past issue. Watch and see if they wish you to reenact their issues, and if so, then be aware and do your best to live your story and to distance yourself from this one, who will ask you to deny your own story and live out their own again and again, until you forget yourself and it becomes a shadow of who you were always intended to be. Don't make someone else's past your prison. The blessing of this card, you now have a chance to free yourself from the sadness and the misery of another, and to set a wonderful example of how to live freely without bitterness and regret. The curse of this card, your kindness and desire to help may be creating a situation where you're hearing a great deal of negativity. This is having an impact on your energy. Please take steps to remove this influence and to listen less. Working with this card, find those who have suffered and who have moved on, for they are the great hearts, the ones who have the most to teach and who have the greatest souls. Find the ones who have not just forgiven, but who have taken their hurt and put it into constructive purposes and have helped many others. Y'all, when I was reading that, instead of thinking of like Miss Havisham being the one repeating the story to you, it feels like the ex. So like, yeah, you may have people in your life who are bitter and sad and not very lucky in love, whatever the case is. But it feels like when you engage with this person likes to bring up the past, things that you have gotten over, but they hold on to. Like they like to linger and just brew. But they say brew in the sourness of their whatever. Like, they won't let go of the past, even if it's something that might be why you all separated, because this person just couldn't let go of whatever happened in the past during your relationship. And since y'all couldn't get past the past, kind of fucks up the future, don't it? Kind of prevents there from being the future if you're stuck in the past. So this person might be the kind of person who just always brought up the past over and over and over. So even if you forgave their trespasses and you got over the bullshit that they did, they just couldn't get past something you did, which might have even been less impactful. But you back? Are you induced yet? Y'all, Nani's in the hospital. She's getting induced. She finna have them babies. All right, so the next card is Outsider. Misfit, Loner, Wanderer. So since you all have separated, well, it'll be here. Since you all are separated, this kind of goes back to the outside energy. I mean, yeah, the card says outsider, but I mean, like, it says misfit, loner, and wanderer. So ever since the separation, y'all might have been trying to do things by yourself, like being solo dolo. And this is why this card is coming up, because you want some loner, some popular loner type shit. Everybody want to know what you got going on, but you minding your business. You by yourself. Okay? So, this card says Misfit, Loner, Wanderer. And yet, the distance between you and others gives you a unique and valuable perspective. You, like us, feel estranged from the human world at the moment, and we find you with this card. It is as if a glass separates you from others and their world. You look at the lives of others, and there is a sense of mild regret at how distant it all seems. You feel unable to find the true meaning in anyone else's experience, and you cannot relate to what so many people care about. You do not care who wins the latest reality TV show, period. You do not know what it is you will do for the rest of your human days. You do not understand why so many people wish to be esteemed for their clothing or their cars or their title or their job. You cannot express these feelings to most people. And if you are blessed, as we so rarely are for fleeting moments, with a true sense of companionship, the loneliness, the isolation, that sense of having no home ends for just a little while. But for now, you feel like an outsider, looking ever inward, but not feeling a part of any community or group or even family. At this time, as strange as it can be, disorienting as it can be, you are wondering about your humanness, if indeed you really belong to this great, thriving, greedy, enormous, wise, and childish family called the human race. This estrangement is current, but is not eternal. Still, there will always be something of the orphan child about you, even if you have never suffered the abandonment so many have. You simply are different, and you have yet to find your own kind. The truth is that when you do find your own kind, you and they may only be able to be with each other in unusual, unconventional ways for shorter lengths of time. The blessing of this card. You may be given the opportunity to find your own way and to see the world from a unique perspective. This will give you great creative, artistic, and spiritual opportunities. The curse. Being outside the tribe, searching for home and a lack of comfort. Working with this card. Accepting that the outsider's position for now. You can observe and watch and see and record. This will make you a valuable writer, artist, and teacher. Your unique perspective will be greatly valued. Yo, this, thank you. This outsider card gives me very much hermit energy, and it's, I don't know about y'all, but I am recently coming out of hermit energy. Are y'all experiencing that as well? Like for the last 3 years, I have been in isolation. I have been in relationships, but they were relationships that isolated me. And I was in a city that was really separate from people. It was a small city. And also none of my friends and family were that close. It was an hour and a half before. Oh, Bookie Butt. It was like an hour and a half before I could reach any of my friends. Me at the hospital alone. Aw. Well, you're not gonna be alone for long. You're gonna have two broke best friends to join you. Dang. So yeah, this card, it like perfectly embodies like, oh, look at Kels, that was sweet. We here. It perfectly embodies that hermit energy and how you may be feeling, especially being a spiritual being, being very spiritually tapped in. They got me with that part about the reality show. I don't give a fuck about a Love Island, a Love Peninsula, a Love nothing. Like, I don't care. Reality shows have never been. I stopped watching those many moons ago. And I just don't really care much for TV in general, you know? So you all might be feeling like that too. Just being more of an observer in the world, staying to yourself, but gaining a lot of perspective in this time period where you've been isolated, where you've been in hermit mode, okay? Yeah. I was thinking about making one. Should I? Should I make a Discord? I just don't want to have 3,050 million apps that I got to keep up with. But I was thinking about that. Maybe I'll look into it when I get off. Okay, I'm going to look into it. But yeah, so we have the past to prison. We also have the outsider. So someone from your past is imprisoned in it. They don't want to let it go. Meanwhile, you out here just living your life quietly, isolated, being an onlooker to the rest of the world. But like I was saying earlier, it's time to go back outside. It's time to embrace the world. We don't necessarily got to be out there all the time. We don't got to just, you know. Okay, I'll create one. I mean, I do have a group though on Facebook, but I don't know. Let me see how Discord works. And also, y'all can talk on the community tab as well. Like, you should be able to kind of treat it like Facebook, where y'all can make posts and interact on the posts on the community tab. But I'll look into Discord if y'all are all down with the Discord. It's getting cold. Yeah, because it's cuffing season. And I mean, like, when I say outside, I don't mean literally outside. I mean going to bars, going to do stuff. I have a Facebook group on Facebook, The Spiritual Safe Place. It's in the description box. But the last card that comes up, y'all, is the card of redemption. So we have the past of prison, the outsider, and redemption. This card is about absolution, forgiveness, and penance. All right, it says, vampiric creatures in myth and legends are rarely sorry for their actions, but you do not know how sorry we are for much of what we've done. Penance is a kind of healing. So when this card comes up, you're being shown clearly that you need to feel the relief of saying sorry. This penance is not made to burden or punish the self, but to relieve the self from negative impact of imbalanced action, thoughts, or words. It hurts us when we hurt another. It's a form of self-abuse to indulge in a momentary urge for spite or selfishness or greed, because you will pay for that over and over. And you resist the apology. You do. You will pay for that. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. You pay for that over and over. You resist the apology. You do, for we have seen it. You fight the need to say, I can do better, for you can. You truly can. And to admit to such is not to take blame or be made wrong, for anyone wishing to do this to you is not a pure soul. But for you to recognize a misdeed and to affirm that you are better than that by saying, I am sorry. This is a humble, beautiful, strengthening thing. To say sorry is to be redeemed from self-hatred, the judgment, and the silent criticism that otherwise repeats through your mind. Be what you are, sorry. Repent, but do not punish yourself. Be sorry for the right reasons. This is not sorry for being human, for loving, for making a mistake. It is sorry for hurting another who expected you to be your best self. And what that best self is what you must decide and aim to become. Blessing. Being able to say sorry and to take responsibility will lift any burdens you may carry from your shoulders. The curse, the blame, and the punishment you are currently inflicting upon yourself cannot make amends. Whatever we hold within can poison us. Working with this card, it's time to be open about your remorse and to let what has been secret to be said. Let what has been secret to be said. Okay, so what I feel with this card, This is about this is about, I'm not saying that y'all wasn't wrong. Like, maybe you did wrong somebody, I don't know. But if that's the case, you know, do what you gotta do. Apologize, if not directly to them. Just put the apology in the ethos. But more so what I was getting is an apology to yourself, okay? I feel like the collective that I'm talking to, I'm not gonna act like we're perfect people and we're so righteous, but I do feel like we're a collective that has empathy, that does acknowledge our wrongdoings, who isn't above an apology. So I don't feel like I'm speaking to people who have not apologized for their wrongdoings. But I do feel like you may be kind of beating yourself up for allowing something to go on as long as it did, for allowing someone to mistreat you or harm you for as long as they did. And it's just really time for you to apologize to yourself. It's time for you to stop retelling the story. It's time for you to, some of you all, the rumination that you're doing, the reliving, rethinking, recounting the story is a type of punishment that you're doing to yourself. I'll accept your requests when this is over, Kels. But it just feels like this is the type of punishment that you're doing to yourself. Like reliving it. Thinking about how you could have done better, or when you should have broke up with them, or why you took them back after they did XYZ, and how if you wouldn't have took them back, then this other thing wouldn't have happened, and you really kind of just brought all of this on yourself. Like, guys, while any of that could be true, while we can go and nitpick our stories and say, well, if I wouldn't have took them back, if I would have broke up with them at this point, then I could have avoided XYZ. While all of that is true, it didn't happen that way for a reason. You didn't break up with them for a reason. You allowed them to come back for a reason. There was a lesson that was meant to be learned in that. It was part of your development. It was part of your character arc, your origin story. Okay? What? Yeah. You're talking shit. And so there's no reason to be remorseful. There's no reason to be beating yourself up because you didn't do what you thought you should have done, or what could have prevented the next series of bullshit. It was all a part of your evolution. So stop beating yourself up. Apologize to yourself for beating yourself up. You're the one who needs to be apologized to by you. Now you can successfully close the chapter and get ready for this Ace of Pentacles and all these pentacles that's trying to flow into our story. Okay? The next people who enter your life are going to be people who are trustworthy. They are going to be people who deserve to be there, deserve to be in your presence. And anyone who doesn't fit the description, anyone who does not fit the description, you're going to be able to clock them. Why? Because of everything that you've already been through. Because of everything that you've already been through. That's what it was all for. Building your discernment. Okay? And let's get a song message. Alright, so your postcard from Spirit says, sometimes you just feel like nobody understands you. Like you're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You're never alone, And even when rejection happens, you're ultimately being protected so that better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Hello. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you. We love you. And you are a unique spark of the divine, always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. So even when you think you're alone, you're not alone. You've never been alone. You've been in an isolation period. Rejection is protection. You've been in an isolation period for your own protection. Okay. So a few cards came out. The card that flipped on the bottom of the deck is John Legend. So high. That might be for Nani. Did they give you any medicine? Are you feeling so high? So high. So high. Your shoes are scraping the sky. Ooh. Are you on the drooks? Are you on the drizzles? Okay. Do they got you turned? That might be for you. Okay, now the cards that landed on the you wish. Girl! Y'all, say a little prayer for Nani because what the hell? You finna push out two of them with no drugs? Why this card keep coming out? Who we finna be in love with? So we already got a love song coming out. Oh, you can have a laughing gas. Ooh, that's ghetto. All right, divine feminine. All right, mother goddess. You finna do this damn near natural. Sending you love and life and light. Shit. I'm gonna have to light a little candle for you, Bookie, but a little calm and tranquility. Cause what the hell? I'm gonna do that when I get off of here. I'm gonna light a blue candle for you. Oh, you can't get epidural? Oh, I'm finna light a candle for you. Golly. Sheesh. You don't need it. I'm gonna promise you. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do that shit. Like even when somebody like y'all pray for so and so because they something, I will stop right there and do a silent prayer in my head and ashe and move on. Like when I say I'm gonna pray for you or I'm gonna light a candle, you gonna get a candle lit. You gonna need that shit, girl. I cannot. God bless. Okay. But yeah. So the first song that came out was a love song, even though we do wish that Nani was so high right now. Let's ask that the spirits intoxicate her. They do it for me whenever they need to mount me. Maybe they could do it for you. Can we give her a little intoxication spirit? Can we make her feel high so that she can peacefully bring these babies into this world? Whew, shit. Okay, ashe. So we had So High. The next song, I really feel like love is coming in for the collective. Love is definitely coming in for Nani times two with these twins coming in. The song that came, Nani, for you, some of this reading might be about these babies, because the song is You Got Me, They Got You. Okay, they got you. So You Got Me, The Roots featuring Eve. If you are worried about where I've been or who I saw or what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that You got me. Yeah, that one. And then the next song is King's Affirmation by Aniko. My haters will always be nameless. Give them no clout. I give them no power. The dead name card. So these people from our past, it's time to dead name them. It's time to stop talking about them. It's time to stop giving them any power. Nani, there's somebody that you need to stop giving power to. Dead name that motherfucker. You Got Me. The Roots featuring Eve. Yo, that's crazy too. The Roots. The Roots. The Roots. You are bringing life into this world, creating roots, creating legacy as the mother, Eve. Eve. I'm just gonna leave y'all with that. That's that. I love that spirit. I love that. Two tapped in. I love that. King's Affirmation. You having a boy? You gonna name him King? Eve and King. You having a boy and a girl? What's the gender? Do you know? I don't know. But yeah, that's dope. I love when spirit do stuff like that. And then to bring out Aniko, like they not a freaking supernatural deity in human form, like shit, I don't know. That's lit though. But that's the reading, y'all. Let's go ahead and do some numbers. Y'all want to read in? Drop some numbers in the comments. 1 through 50. That's crazy. That was. I did not expect that. The Roots featuring Eve. You Got Me. King. Oh my God! Look at me! Yeah, I'm so psychic. Yo. Ever since I moved, like before I moved here, I've been feeling, but you know that. I've been saying I feel like my gift's been getting extra gifty lately. I've been extra psychic. Why would I know the name of your child like that? Inique? Is that how you say it? Inique and King? And you are actually having a boy and a girl? Or we don't know yet. Don't let me be up here just spilling your tea by accident. Y'all drop y'all numbers. Two boys. Oh, you already have a daughter, I need. Anik. I don't know. Am I saying it right? Did I say it right the first time? Anik. And one of them is gonna be King. Anik. I said Anik. You drop it a number. Kels, you dropping a number? Are you dropping a number, Nani? Or are you gonna be up out of here? 33. All right, heard. All right. We're gonna put this at 135, 30. All right, let's see what the number gonna be. You feel like Nani should pick 22? Well, that'll be her backup number. Okay, so you was gonna say 22? Okay, collective all tapped in. Okay, let me see who was the closest. Christine is the closest. The number was actually 12. But 3's creation. 17 is the number. Mama, people live here. That's not you. I know they're being loud out there. You're gonna have to like email me or message me when you have the babies. Also, y'all, my DMs are open. What's your question, Christine? She be trying it. She was whisper barking the other day. Just she know. She's very smart. Obey the alpha. She barely do that. Huh, Mama? You don't be listening to me for real? You don't be listening to me for real? She just yelling at me. Christine, what is your question? Is it a book? She like, well. We waiting on your question. Let her know what you desire to know. Why you sound like a like one of those fortune tellers at the fair? Tell me what you desire to know. Your health. Will your health improve? I don't know why I'm hearing ding dong, the witch is dead. Sleepyheads, get out your bed. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Knight of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse, whole deck in reverse. Honestly, I don't think that's an accident though when that happens. Do you have a surgery that you're supposed to be getting? or some type of procedure. Whatever the doctor, whoever's supposed to be doing this procedure, if you have some type of procedure or something, you need to find somebody else. If it's not a procedure, I'm just thinking there's some type of surgery, because we have the Knight of Swords. Swords can indicate surgeries. But with the Knight of Swords also, it's I'm answering your question, Christine. I'm asking, can you hear me? Are you supposed to have like a surgery or some type of procedure? What I'm getting from this is whoever your doctor is who's working on a specific issue for you is not the right person. There's miscommunication and there's misalignment. I feel like your doctor is either overwhelmed, has too much going on, too many patients, too big of a patient load, or they're just careless. And you need to get somebody else. You need to get a second opinion. Tell me about this. This second opinion, even if it's over the phone, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, the second opinion is going to be someone who does give you some type of calm, some type of peace, some type of satisfaction, and they are going to be able to help you alleviate your health issue. There may be like another procedure or another opportunity. Ace of Wands. Another type of treatment. Another type of treatment. Maybe it might be exploratory treatment, experimental treatment that will actually be very successful. We have the Ace of Wands, the Star, and the Sun. A treatment. Yeah. Whoever you're currently dealing with, it's like there's some type of carelessness about. I think there must be a delay or something. Yeah, there's some type of delay because I'm looking over here and it's taking a minute for it to get to y'all. Doctor talked about the surgery, but I don't want to have it done. Yeah, don't do it with that doctor. Get a second opinion. And I feel like the doctor that you have the conversation with about the second opinion is going to have another option for you besides surgery. I feel like doing the surgery with this specific doctor that you're already working with is going to be a bad look. It might get mishandled in some way. And you need to either have a consultation with another doctor that's going to be more satisfactory with you. And this other doctor might actually be at a little bit of a distance from you. You might have to travel a little bit further out. But they may have another treatment that's more satisfactory for you that will actually help you. It may be fairly new or exploratory, but it will be better for you. Let's do your angel number. Yeah. I don't know what guided you away from doing the surgery. I feel like it was an intuitive thing. You're absolutely right. Whatever you're feeling about the surgery, you're absolutely right, because it's not going to turn out well. So don't do that. I think it's specifically with this doctor, though. Do you have like some type of ill feelings about your doctor? Or something just doesn't sit right with you about your doctor? Yeah, your angel number is angel number 3, the angel number of harmony, divine guidance, balance, relaxation, patience, and mindfulness. As a number of harmony, this card represents divine guidance and direction. Embrace the benefits of relaxation. Take your time and think before you speak or act. How can I bring more harmony into my life? By being mindful and patient in my actions. Today, practice mindfulness by taking a few deep breaths before making any important decisions or communicating with others. Yeah, you need to go into like, not necessarily meditation, but just take a moment of stillness, really think things through as it pertains to this. But I feel like you're already being intuitively guided not to do the surgery, which is why you feel very strongly about not doing it. Because I feel like something will go wrong with it if you do it. You need another opinion. The second opinion doctor is going to be the answer for you. Ooh. Now I know I'm cooking with gas. The song message. Y'all know this song message. When this song message comes out, you need to walk away from something or somebody. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul has gotta move. Has gotta move. Has gotta move. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul has gotta move. He got another building. A building not made by man's hand. When this card comes out, when this song comes, the reason why this song even exists in this deck is because my ancestors always play this song when it's time for me to break up with somebody, when it's time for me to go to another job, when it's time for me to leave a surrounding. There's a leak in this building. Something is wrong with the plumbing. It's fucked up over here. There's something wrong with your eye doctor. The procedure they want to do has to do with your carotid artery, and it's risky. They've seen many people die or have... Bitch! Sharkeisha, no. There's a leak in this old building. You gotta go. Hell no. What? What? Why would they even want to do that? And here we just sitting here talking about eyes. I'm thinking about some LASIK or something. I'm blind as a bat too. Carotid artery? Like, why are we talking about arteries? Like, what that got to do with my eyeballs? What? There's a leak in that damn building. You gotta go. Why would they even want to fucking do that? If people die from that, and we talking about eye surgery, we not talking about no life-saving, like, this not your heart. What? We not talking about transplants. We talking about your eyeballs. And they want to fuck around with your arteries? What? I knew it. My deck wasn't reversed for no reason. Like, whenever my deck ends up in the reverse, I roll with it because it is how it was meant to happen. This partnership with this fucking doctor is not it. That's some careless ass shit. Like, as a doctor, knowing the risk was so high, I would not even want to fucking recommend it. Not my patients. Y'all holler at me when y'all work out the kinks. I'm not recommending that to none of my patients. I'm so glad that you listen to your intuition. I'm so fucking glad that you listen to your intuition. Thank you, Kels. I appreciate that. But let me, not to negate the compliment, I appreciate your compliments. But let me just say this, y'all. Anything that y'all hear from me should be confirmation of your own intuition. Anything that you hear from any reader should be confirmation of your own intuition. Every single one of us are spiritual beings. Every single one of us have psychic abilities, whether we work on them and develop them, whether we're super in touch and tapped in and professional with them, or if we're still trying to fill around and play with them and learn them. We all have them. One thing your intuition cannot do, one thing your intuition is incapable of, is lying to you. Your intuition only knows the truth. I'm so freaking glad that you trusted your intuition. I'm so freaking glad that you trusted your intuition. This is confirmation that you did the right fucking thing. That sounds crazy, right, Kels? That is insane. For my eyes? We talking about eyes. What are you fucking with my arteries for? I'm sure there's 370,052 other avenues you can go about to take care of my eyes that don't involve my arteries. You need a kidney transplant? You're not a physician, Kels? Are you sure? That is insane. Ugh. Well, we just left Virgo season, so all of us probably feel some type of something to do with our health. We may have been feeling that it was a time to focus on our health more. And in Libra season, now is the time to actually do those routines and stay tapped in with those routines and really focus on what we're supposed to be doing in reference to our health. I'm about to start a fast tomorrow, I believe. I'm committing to tomorrow. But my weight has gotten way up, and diabetes runs in my family and other things. And also, I just like to be sexy as fuck in my clothes, and my clothes is not closing how they need to close. So it's time for me to focus on that too. Cardiologists do these procedures all the time. Yeah, because they're cardiologists. Ain't this for your eyes? Like, what does this have to do with your eyeballs? Like, why? Like, there has to be another procedure. Like, why are we going straight to the near-death experience? Like, I don't understand why that was the recommendation. Shut up, Kels. You wanted something though, didn't you? That shit was fire. Cornbreads. You did. But even when they request food, like if I am on a fast or something, I'll make them food and I eat it. I do it all the time. It was fire though. Your girl can cook. But yeah. All right, gang. I'm gonna go look into this Discord, and I'm gonna go ahead and create it because I know y'all want it. I ain't even gonna flex and just say I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna create a Discord. I'm gonna put it in the community tab. Freeze some food and ship it to you where you at. I'm gonna put it on the Discord. I'm gonna put it on the community tab right after the pyros. Gnome eyes are a different problem. What's gnome eyes? See, now you got me up here looking up science stuff. I went to school for medical assistant, y'all, so I'm almost a doctor. Just kidding. They brought up actual gnomes. PA? What part? Yeah, I know I grew up in Philly. What? Wow, really? That I'm almost a doctor? No. I fainted or had seizure last week, so my PCP thinks it's correct. Oh. Near Reading. Okay. Why they brought up actual gnomes, like garden gnomes? Okay. 45 minutes from Allentown. My uncle used to live in Allentown. Not from here, girl. I ain't never been out there, but I've been to Allentown. You from Newark? I went to see a girl out there one time. It was not great. She was a fucking weirdo, narcissist. And she lied and said she was from New York. It's nothing coming up for that with humans. I don't know. Maybe I put no my medical condition. Is it the... They acting like they don't know what I'm talking about, but is it when your eyes protrude? Like with Graves' disease? Good night, Sabrina. Pray for Nani. Pray for Christine. Well, anyways. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Good luck with everything. Christine, go see somebody else, because this is not the vibe. We're not doing nothing like that. Nani, I don't know if you could hear us, but may you have a painless as possible delivery. And may these babies be born safely and healthily. Okay. I'm going to create the Discord right now. And I'll put it in the community tab. And Kels, I'm going to accept your request to the group. Okay. So I will talk to you all at another time. And until the very next time I read for you all, gang, I'm wishing you all love and light. Now go get right. And I'll see you in the next one.